What is going on, YouTube? I'm starting this video. This is just my progress update. This is just my current life log, I guess, journal. I guess this video topic could be about self-respect and respecting yourself. Dang, this is a lot harder than I thought it would be, actually. Self-respect is basically doing things that align with your goals, your life goals, and your happiness. For example, going to the gym is one, dieting and eating clean. You know, you shouldn't get McDonald's, you shouldn't get fast food, you shouldn't eat out every week. Taking care of yourself and protecting your peace. Those are like the main things. I don't know why I'm doing the hand thing. I don't know how this video is gonna go. Currently, right now, I am on a cut. Probably 15% body fat. I don't know. I don't really geek out about that too much anymore. I'm not where I want to be. I want this to be more defined. I want more obliques. Like, you see how I still have some love handles right here. Just little stuff like that. But I'm actually happy though. I'm not like, oh, I hate this. And you know, body dysmorphia is actually crazy in the gym community right now. My neck. I think my neck is pencil thin. I don't like it. But I started training it. I started, you know, actually doing stuff to it. I use a, you just attach to your head, get some weights, like some plates. I got a 25 and a 5. I just sit there and do neck curls. Well, whatever you want to call it. Well, however you call that exercise, I don't know. Me self-respecting myself is, hey, I don't like how thin my neck is. It makes me look feminine and less masculine and less attractive. So I started training my neck. At the end of my workouts, I'll probably put in like 2 sets, like 15 reps. I don't know how I should train it. I haven't done any research on it, but that's an example of respecting myself. Another example of respecting myself, what I do is prioritizing self-care, which I never used to do, by the way. I do whitening strips on my teeth. Every off day I get, I use whitening strips on my teeth, and they're a lot whiter than they were before. I can do a before and after of my teeth. Just grooming myself, my eyebrows and everything. Just keeping up with it, all the hairs here and stuff like that. You know, it's just looks maxing is good to a degree, but you don't want to be obsessive about it. You don't want to make it your whole life. Like take for example body dysmorphia. People that go to the gym a lot, bodybuilders, they have body dysmorphia because they're constantly looking at other people's physiques, like social media. Alex Eubanks, for example, Sam Sulek. They're always comparing themselves. Self-comparison is a thief of joy. I don't know if you guys ever heard of that quote before, but the more you compare yourself to somebody, you're always gonna find people that are below you, maybe the same level as you, and people that are higher than you. Like Alex Eubanks, I could look at his content all day and be like, you know, he's so much leaner than me, he's so much stronger than me, he weighs more than me, he's bigger than me, whatever the case is, whatever the argument is, and I could actually feel inferior. Like, I need to get to his level to feel happy about myself. And that's what self-comparison does. It just takes the joy out of the situation, because I could go out public like this. People will be like, oh my God, you got abs and you're vascular and you got my dream body and stuff like that. And I'd be like, thanks, you know. But I didn't used to feel it in the past. I didn't used to feel the compliments. I didn't accept compliments because of my self-esteem. I've just been beating myself up all these years, my whole life. I've just accepted the bare minimum. And I just recently started respecting myself, and it's like, wow, I'm so much happier. Because, I mean, for looks maxing people out there, I got a pretty lean face. That's the first thing that leans out on me when I go on a cut, is my face. And you see my cheekbones are starting to protrude out here. If I start mewing, I don't want to look angry, but that's just my natural poker face. I just have a just relaxed, pissed off look. Yeah. I don't know what I was gonna say. This is a lot harder than it seems, but respecting yourself. Always respect yourself. Put yourself. I wouldn't want to say put yourself first. No, you want to put God first. That's another really important thing, actually. This right here, God is. This is probably gonna turn a lot of people off, but God is real. Like, if you actually lock in with God or give God like maybe 2 weeks of your time, you know, go to church Wednesday and Sunday and actually like sit there during a church service and listen, like try to make sense, try to wrap your head around the concept of what they're teaching in church and what the sermon's about or what they're preaching about, and actually apply that to your life. And like if you just take it in for 2 weeks, like if you don't like it after 2 weeks, okay, fine, but see how it changes you, how it changes your perspective, your heart. Because in the Bible it says your heart leads, whatever your heart sees, whatever your heart desires, that determines your life path, where you're gonna go and stuff like that. Because if you got a really ambitious heart like I do, like I want to be financially free by this, I don't even know what age, I haven't even thought ahead of that yet, but I want to be financially free by 25. I'm 22 now, about to be 23. I want to be financially free by the age of like 25, 26, 27, let's say, for example. If I set my heart on that, I'm respecting myself because I'm thinking of my future self in mind. We're always going forward, guys. Time is always marching forward. It doesn't stop for anybody at all. The sun don't stop for nobody. It shines at the same time every day, unless the time zone changes and stuff like that, and then it goes back or whatever. But time don't stop for nobody, man. You just gotta keep, time is always moving forward. So you want to do something worthwhile because the future is coming. The time is coming. It's just like us growing up. When we were kids, we were just like, oh, I can't wait to be growing up. I can't wait to have the freedom to drive, to do whatever I want, listen to music, spend my own money, live my own place, have my own things. And now we're here. Like, if you're watching this video, you're probably like 18 to like 25 or whatever age you are. And it's like, remember those days when you were a kid and now you wish you were a kid again because you didn't have any responsibilities. You didn't have all this stuff on you. The point I'm trying to make is time is always going forward. So do you want a shitty future? Excuse my cussing, actually. I'm gonna stop cussing. Lord forgive me. But do you want a terrible future? Because the stuff you do now, everything has consequences. The stuff you do now, let's say if you, I feel like I'm calling people out here, but if you go and party, you go out and drink every weekend, every chance you get whenever you're off, you're not working and stuff like that, and you just spend your time just wasting it, basically, what are you going to have in the future? You're still going to be at the same job. You're going to still be at the same level. If you're not constantly leveling yourself up every single day, it doesn't have to be something crazy like, oh, I'm in the gym and dieting tomorrow. Like, I just started off in the gym day one, and now I'm going hard in the gym, working out and stuff like that, drinking a gallon of water a day and eating healthy and tracking macros and protein shakes and all that. It doesn't have to be that hard. As long as you take a step in the right direction, it's all just going to add up consistently. And I don't know if there's a saying for it, but it's like a lot of people start out really fast. Like let me think of a good metaphor. The turtle always wins the race over the rabbit. Why? Because if you think about it, the rabbit starts with a head full of steam and he's just flying past the obstacles and stuff like that down the race course, and turtle just steadily taking his time consistently. People who actually consistently do it, consistently move in the right direction, they don't ever stop. Well, I mean, you have off days, you have rest days and stuff like that. But what I'm saying is, like, generally over the course of your life, the bigger picture, like if you take a step back and look at your life from a bigger picture, you're just steadily moving constantly in the right direction. Let's say if you fall off a little bit, you take a couple rest days, you're going down a little bit, you stop for a little bit, you go a little bit slower, but then you pick it back up. It's like, okay, you know, I got to get back on the grind, you got to keep going. So you're consistently moving in the right direction. Rabbit, head full of steam, he's just blowing past everything, you know, stuff like that. He's smashing PRs in the gym, he's eating right, he's dropped 10 pounds, 15 pounds. The turtle, you've only dropped like maybe like 5 pounds in a couple months or something like that. But all that steam and stuff like that, it doesn't stay, you know. A lot of things in life, like I don't know how much of a good metaphor I can make this for. But basically, you know what I'm talking about. It's like a lot of people that get into the gym, they quit after a while. Why? They were doing great for a couple weeks, maybe 2-3 weeks, and then they stopped. Why? Because it got hard, because it got too much, because you're forcing this lifestyle switch, adding this thing onto your schedule, and it becomes too much because always creep back in, old habits, stuff like that. You know, you spend your days just relaxing, sitting at the house on your off days and just not doing nothing. It's like your brain's like, what happened? Like, we used to be relaxing today. Now, why are we in the gym, you know, going through pain, working out, and putting our body through torture and stuff like that for 2 hours? What's going on, you know? Or like, if you change the diet, for example, it's like we used to get Sonic, Cheesecake Blast, and cheeseburgers, and you know, McDonald's and stuff like that. Why are we eating salads? And why are we meal prepping? You know, I just want food like this instant. Your brain craves comfort, and comfort is not a good thing. Comfort is good for resting, you know, when you're trying to relax, stuff like that. People need sleep, the necessities, stuff like that. But anything over comfort and laziness is a sin, by the way. A lot of things I take from the Bible. Yeah, just focus on consistency, guys, and focus on your future self, because your time is coming. And also, love the progress and respect yourself. That's this video.